I wanted to redo the video in English, but my English is so bad, so I gave up.
I wanted to redo the videos in English, but my English is so poor, so I gave up.
Let's talk about Vosk, a local language recognition SDK. The speech recognition mentioned here refers to a relatively long piece of speech. If it's speech recognition for phrases like, "Hi Siri," Unity's built-in functionality can do that. This is the speech recognition of a complete sentence. Let's take a look at the effect first. I made a small example.
今天星期天晚上吃什么？
It identifies 3 results, and according to the value of confidence, considers the largest to be the most correct result.
明天晚上一起去吃烤鸭。
But Vosk has a problem. It doesn't recognize some new words. When encountering unfamiliar words, Vosk will mess around, looking for a place name.
塘子巷那有一家豆花米线，味道还不错。
At this time, I found that Vosk in Tongza Lane could not recognize it because it was a place name. Whenever it encounters a proper name, it does not recognize it. Another demo is also done here to determine whether the recognized voice is consistent with the displayed content. This is not a feature that comes with Vosk. Look at the effect first.
全市常住人口中拥有大学文化程度的人口为10万人。
The results are exactly the same, 100% consistent.
常住人口全市10万。
The algorithm used here to compare the difference between 2 strings was found on the internet. The principle is to determine how many times the second string can be modified to become the same as the first string. It takes 15 modifications here to modify the second string to be the same as the first. Next, let's talk about Vosk. First, let's talk about the function of Vosk. Vosk supports offline speech recognition. At the same time, you can also build your own speech recognition server. Vosk supports multiple languages and also supports use under Unity. The characteristics of Vosk are that it is free, open source, commercially available, and supports offline identification. The protocol it uses seems to be Apache 2. The 3 URLs below are Vosk's resources. The first one is Vosk's official website, and the last 2 are 2 open source projects used by Vosk under Unity. This is the official website of Vosk with instructions. The description says that various languages are supported. Here should be the source code of Vosk. The open source protocol used is Apache 2.0. Here are a lot of instructions for Vosk, how to install it, how to build a voice server, etc. There are a lot of trained speech models out there. Of these, 30M, 40M in size are used for various devices, including mobile devices. The larger ones are used to build voice servers. If I read correctly, these small models will take up 300 M of memory space when running. If you build a voice server, you need to use 16 G of memory space. The resources related to Vosk and Unity development are mainly these two. After this project is downloaded, it recognizes Russian. But this project contains the files needed to distribute for Windows, Android and iOS. After this project is downloaded, it will recognize English speech. But this project only includes the DLL files needed to publish to Windows. I have published the Windows program through Unity, and it is okay. Android and iOS have not been released, can't confirm. But it should be fine. Next, let's talk about the experience of use. First of all, Vosk's speech recognition accuracy rate is okay. At least Chinese recognition is like this. As for English, it should be good. Secondly, Vosk supports publishing as a Windows program. I have tried this, no problem. Vosk also seems to support publishing to Android and iOS, which I haven't tried. What we are talking about here is the program released to the above platform through UNT. If you skip Unity, Vosk supports more platforms or programs, including Java, JS, Python, etc. Vosk's performance is not bad, at least on the Windows platform. Also, Vosk only supports a single text. For example, a string of numbers or a phone number. Vosk doesn't turn numbers and phone numbers into mathematical Arabic numerals. In addition, when there are English abbreviations in Chinese, they cannot be recognized. Next, let me say 2 questions or problems that I don't know how to solve. First, I didn't find a way to add new vocabulary. For example, in the previous demo, when I encountered place names and proper nouns, I couldn't find a way to add them. Second, there is no way to recognize speech in a speech file. The voice recorded in real time through the microphone can be recognized, but if it is the voice in a voice file, there is no way to recognize it. After the voice recorded in real time through the microphone is turned into an audio clip, it can be correctly recognized by Vosk after conversion. But if it is a WAV file or MP3 file, after it becomes audio clip, the same conversion method cannot be correctly recognized by Vosk. Here are a few caveats. The path where the voice model is decompressed cannot have special characters. On the Windows platform, the program crashes due to decompressing the voice model for the first run. My solution is to copy the decompressed directory to the streaming assets directory and use it directly. In addition, after publishing the Windows program, you need to copy the 4 DLL files to the root directory of the program. Otherwise it will prompt that the libvosk.dll file cannot be found. Finally, let's talk about the code related to Vosk. The 2 projects given by the official have similar basic structures. The core C++ files are in the plugins directory. In the Vosk directory, there is the basic code that Unity uses to call C++ files. The files in the zip folder are used to unzip the speech model. Simple JSON is used to process the return content of Vosk. What Vosk returns after speech recognition is a JSON string. When Vosk is simple and practical, it only needs to relate to the scripts in this directory. The voice processor script is used to record the sound of the microphone. This script will split the speech into multiple short arrays and send them out. The Vosk speech-to-text script is a script used to convert speech to text. The Vosk status text script and the Vosk result text script are only used to display relevant information. The string distance script is not Vosk's content, it is a script I found on the internet to judge the similarity of two strings. Vosk use only needs to add the voice processor script and Vosk speech-to-text script to the game object. The voice model file is placed in the streaming assets directory by default, and the file name is filled in model path. The default voice source is the voice processor script. Check out the code here. Vosk needs an initialization process, and the initialization method is start Vosk saint. It uses a coroutine to wait for the microphone to be ready and decompress the speech model and load it. Vosk has been waiting until this step for speech recognition. Vosk's method of starting speech recognition is thread work, which should be an asynchronous method. Just copy this sentence directly. Vosk speech recognition core sentence is here. Here, the program first updates the keywords. I don't know how keywords are represented in English. In Chinese, if a keyword is set, Vosk will only output the keyword. At this point in the program, the settings need to use the voice model and some other parameters. The procedure here is to integrate the official default microphone audio content again. If you don't use the official microphone program, you only need the following 3 sentences. The program starts to recognize speech as text from this sentence. It should be noted that the input speech needs to be converted to an array of shorts. In the program, the result of speech recognition is obtained in the update method. The underscore result variable is the result returned by the final speech recognition. In the program, the recorded voice needs to be converted twice. First convert the audio clip to a float array, and then convert the float array to a short array. Here, first convert audio clip to a float array using the method that comes with audio clip. Here again, convert the previous float array into a short array. Here, you can get the recognition result by passing the short array into the method.
It's over. I hope Google Translate is okay.